Formerly a pilot and engineer, Dr. Christopher Rowan's path to medicine hasn't been a straight line. Now working as a cardiologist with the Renown Institute for Heart and Vascular Health, as well as medical director of research for the Renown Institute for Health Innovation, Dr. Rowan has fulfilled a lifelong dream to practice medicine in his hometown of Reno.
We're trying to identify patterns in the DNA that are predicting risk that we never thought would have problems, and therefore affect population health. Genetics is a very easy test to get nowadays. In 2001, roughly, they sequenced the human genome for the first time, and yet there's been a lot of silence after that as to how to really use this on a population level. The downside of that was back then it cost $10 to $100 million to sequence someone's genome, and now we can get almost the entire thing for $80. We get that data and we can look at somebody's genome and say, look, right here you have a high risk for hereditary cancer, or you have a high risk for heart disease. We've been using that data to then go back to our patients who we find with this problem, and we're getting them into screening, we're getting them into treatment, and we're getting to them before they would ever be sick. I've always had a very active mind. I've always been the type of person who wants to know why things work. I was always someone as a kid that was breaking things and putting them back together and figuring out how to put it back together better, how to improve on a design. When I was an engineer, I was a design engineer designing new products, and it's infinitely fascinating to me, and my mind has always been searching for new solutions to problems. The message I would leave with is this, is that healthcare is rising in cost in this country at an enormous rate. We know things have to change. We know that the way that we identify risk, the way we identify disease, and the way we find people who have risk for disease is good, but there's a lot of room for improvement. Genetics nowadays, with its price coming down and available to almost anybody, is the future of medicine.
Dr. Rowan's research is showing better ways to approach heart disease and could change the way doctors treat debilitating heart conditions around the world. We are honored to name Dr. Christopher Rowan as the 2019 Innovator Healthcare Hero.